All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, welcome back to another episode of Raider Nation Talks. I am your host, Devontae. Like always, leave your comments down below, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that little bell. Let's talk some football. Today is Saturday. Um, Tomorrow is game day, Raiders versus Panthers. Big game, big test. A lot of unknowns in this. I was looking up some of the information as far as the Panthers and see what they have going on. Um, they got Robbie Anderson from the Jets, and they also have Seth Rollins, former Raiders receiver as well. DJ Moore, offensive line is pretty decent as well. Um, Teddy Bridgewater as a quarterback, very solid. He's got a winning record since he's been playing. He's got to minimize the turnovers, and he did a phenomenal job last year with the Saints and keeping their record going while Drew Brees was down and hurt. So look for an improved Teddy Bridgewater. Look for somebody that's going to be a game manager. I don't think he's going to make a lot of turnovers. I don't think he's going to force or just throw passes away. So we're going to have to force those turnovers. We're going to have to make those things happen. The unknown is their head coach, Matt Rule, and everything that they set up, what they do. Now, I live in Charlotte. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. A lot of Panther fans out here. But I haven't heard too much from the Panther fans themselves. Even some of the friends that I have that are Panther fans, just really haven't heard them say too much. I think they themselves are in that unknown state of mind as far as what's going to happen. I think the Panthers, as they get comfortable with the offense that they're in, and they get more familiar with each other as a players, I think they're going to be a very formidable team. I do think we're lucky that we're playing in Week One with all the bumps and bruises and hiccups and things that may come with a new head coach, a new quarterback, and things like that. But understand, this is a coach that just came from the college rankings, knows how to play football, and he's going to be a modern day head coach with his design plays and things like that. So we're going to see a lot of exotic schemes, especially with the offense that the Panthers have. And when you're looking at those guys they got out at the wideout with Robertson and DJ Moore, got to keep the cornerbacks out there. So that's going to leave linebackers on guys like Christian McCaffrey, who is a Swiss Army nightmare for opposing defenses. The guy is just phenomenal, running the ball, catching the ball, blocking. You name it, he can do it. So that's why he's rated the number one running back in the NFL. The guy's just a beast. Make no mistake about it. So trying to contain him is going to be the goal, and that's a lot easier said than done. I can say the word contain him. Actually doing that, I mean, we finally have the linebackers with Nick Kwiatkowski and Corey Littleton who are fast. We can go sideline to sideline, who have the ability to keep up with him. We got the safeties that can help out. So we do have a defense that is capable of making it happen as far as containing him. Um, Definitely not stopping him. But so that's where the matchup is going to lie for the victory in this game. It's going to be the Panthers offense versus the Raiders defense. That's where the matchup is. And then you got to look at the Panthers defense as well and see what their defense holds, who they got on there, how they're going to match up with our offense. Because, I mean, we got speed, 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 just speed. And who's going to match up with that speed, Dante Jackson, Troy Pride Jr. are the corners, both left and right. They got linebackers. We know who Shaq Thompson is. They do have Tahir Whitehead for their middle linebacker. We had him on our team the last two seasons. Last year, 2018, he joins the Panthers. Um, and then at right side, they got Jermaine Carter out there as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that defense matches up with our offense, because I don't know a lot of those names, especially in their secondary. Just a bunch of unfamiliarity for me, especially being out here. But I follow the Raiders. I don't follow the Panthers, so yeah, I wouldn't know that. Um, Interesting matchup. I do think it's going to come down to our defense versus our offense, and that matchup there, as far as how their head coach and offensive coordinator designs their plays and how we match up to it. I think our corners are fast enough and intelligent enough to keep up with their wide receivers, but the schemes, the route runnings, and the plays and play designs that they have out there, I think it's going to be extremely interesting to see what the Panthers do, and then how we respond to that as far as getting pressure. Our offensive line is definitely going to be key for us against their front four for the Panthers. I mean, they do have Brian Burns, their defensive end. Quad Short is back healthy, so they're going to have him. Derek Brown is out there. So they have a nasty defensive front. Yeah, their front four, their 4-3 base is pretty talented, so to be able to get out of it. But we have a phenomenal offensive line. I mean, our front on the offense is, if not the best, they're tied for the best. There's a couple other offensive lines out there in the NFL that make some noise as well. But I think the Raiders are definitely a top five for sure with that offensive line. So that's going to be interesting to see. And then how these rookies are going to match up with their corners, with our speed and everything else. So it's going to be dynamic. I do have the Raiders winning this one just because it's the first game of the season. I think there's going to be a lot of little kinks and things that the Panthers are going to have to work out with their quarterback. I think that's going to give us an edge there. Now, keeping an eye out on our defensive front, our front four versus our offensive line, and how we contained Bridgewater and watch him, because Bridgewater is not known for being able to escape the pocket and run with his legs and pick up passes, but that is something he can do. Hopefully they keep their minds out for that. Hopefully they look out for that and make sure we got a spy there. But we do have to find a way to contain and minimize the explosive plays from Christian McCaffrey, or he's going to burn us. He's going to tear us down. I don't know if anybody's watched the Thursday night game. I watched a little bit of that with the Chiefs and the Texans, and the Chiefs are already coming out like they're on fire. And Edwards-Helaire, man, that rookie out of LSU, that running back, that is just something that Kansas City just did not need as far as an offense, to have a running game to go with their receivers and those plays that they were running. We have definitely got to come out fast. We've got to be in sync. We've got to be in cue, and we have to play smart, solid, found football. Like we got to be on our fundamentals. We got to be on our P's and Q's, and we can't play mistake free. Like we have to play mistake free. We can't be making bonehead mistakes. We can't be lackadaisical and not paying attention or overthinking or overdoing things. Like we have to go out. We have to trust the system. We got to trust the scheme. We got to trust the players. Trust the man beside him. Trust the ability. If we don't do that, it's going to be another long year. So hopefully we can come out flying, we can come out on fire, and we can get it done. This is going to be a great test for a young team to go against a team like the Panthers, who I think is going to be a playoff team down the road. This year, actually, I think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to push for it, and I think they're going to surprise a lot of teams, especially once they get their feet settled and get everything running and ready to go with the system. With not having a preseason, not being able to go out and execute a lot of the plays, and not being able to play somebody different and get those hits, I think they're going to have a struggle for the first month of the year. First couple of weeks, I think it's going to be a struggle for Carolina, especially with the new head coach, new quarterback, and all of that, new systems and things like that. So that's why I think we're lucky to have this game, first game of the season, Carolina, rusty team. So I expect that we'll get that win. Just by that, I got the Raiders winning this one 35-21. So we'll see how that goes. But as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Leave your comments down below. Hit that bell for more notifications. Subscribe. Remember, I'm waiting for those 25 subscribers. Once we get to 25, I'll be able to open up the Zoom channel, get you guys on Zooms. This is a Raider Nation Talks, but We are for the AFC West. I want Denver fans, Charger fans, Bronco fans, Panther fans, Saint fans, who we got coming up next after this week. Everybody that we play, I want the fans to come on. If you have your own YouTube channel for that particular team, come on and let's talk some ball. We'll talk before games, what's going to happen. We'll talk after game, what did happen, what we see. And let's keep it respectful. Let's keep it calm. Let's keep it cool. There's enough negativity out in the world. There's enough issues. There's enough drama. We got football. It has actually happened. It has started. It is here. So let's respect each other. Let's keep our just understanding this football. It's something that allows us to have some bit of normalcy in our lives. And let's respect each other and the teams. Let's not be insulting. Let's not be disrespectful. Keep it cool. Keep it calm. Keep it football. Let's get it. Raider Nation, we out. Short video. Leave your comments. Let's get after it.